Hey guys, Fitz Prime here, and I just wanted to do another video on Overwatch. I found out some more information on Overwatch, and just sort of like I wanted to give a clear understanding as to a little bit more backstory behind what is happening with, or what is going on with the Overwatch world. There's a lot more information that I can't get, or maybe I haven't looked hard enough to get, that you guys might be able to find if you search specifically for certain things. But I just wanted to do this little video in order to be able to give you guys some more background on Overwatch. So, I'm really enjoying these. I hope you are. Leave a like if you are, and subscribe for more if you are. Let's go. Overwatch is a highly stylized team-based shooter set in a near-future Earth. Every match is an intense multiplayer showdown pitting a diverse cast of heroes, mercenaries, scientists, adventurers, and oddities against each other in an epic globe-spanning conflict. In Overwatch, bold characters with extraordinary abilities fight across fantastic yet familiar battlegrounds. Teleport past rockets while an ally dives behind a double-decker hover bus on the cobblestone streets of London. Shield your team from a shadowy archer's ambush, then hunt him through a bazaar beneath a high-tech Egyptian pyramid. So, some of the story, there's not a massive amounts of story, but I'm going to try my best to get at least some sort of more idea on it. So anyway, let's go. Story. Soldiers, scientists, adventurers, oddities. In a time of global crisis, an international task force of heroes banded together to restore peace to a war-torn world. Overwatch. It ended the crisis and helped to maintain peace in the decades that followed, inspiring an era of exploration, innovation, and discovery. But after many years, Overwatch influenced waned, and it was eventually disbanded. Overwatch is gone, but the world still needs heroes. So, the heroes of Overwatch each bring their own unique powers and game-changing ultimate abilities into battle. Tracer, a former British test pilot who shrugs at danger, executes impossible acrobatic assault thanks to her ability to teleport, drop bombs, and even reverse time. Tracer's time-space tricks not getting the job done. Switch heroes mid-match and command the might of Winston, an ingenious ape armed with a turbo-powered jetpack, leap across rooftops to crash into the thick of battle, distracting your foes from the target. The heroes of Overwatch are many, powerful and distinct, but their potential is amplified when they assemble into a formidable team. Your options for achieving victory are endless when you and your allies can defy gravity, transform into rapid-firing turrets, and can conjure billboard-sized energy shields. Whether you're engaging in combat on the front line, providing defensive cover with your energy shield, or supporting your allies by amplifying their damage, every hero's abilities are designed to be effective as a part of a team. Learning to utilize your abilities in concert with your teammates is the key to victory. Overwatch features a wide array of unique heroes, ranging from a time-jumping adventurer to an armoured rocket hammer-wielding warrior. To a transcendent robot monk, every hero plays differently, and mastering their abilities is the key to unlocking their potential. No two heroes are the same. So obviously, with it being a heavily team-based game, in Overwatch teams will compete in 6v6 or 6 versus 6 objective-based battles set across the world in one of three types of maps: control, payload, and point capture. Every battle is iconic and built to allow characters' signature abilities to shine. Fights shift from streets to rooftops to open skies as teams play off of each other's powers, clashing over dynamic mission objectives. Teams of heroes do battles across the planet, from protecting the secrets of the mysterious Temple of Anubis to safely escorting an EMP device through King's Row. The world is your battlefield. So, just a little bit more sort of background information on joining and leaving games. This is just going to help you out on that sort of front when it comes to playing the game. So, joining and leaving games, consecutive match bonuses. Players will receive an XP bonus for playing multiple matches in succession. So if you're someone that likes to sit down for a few hours and play a few games, you'll rack up more XP more so than someone that's just come on to play the 1 or 2 matches. The player backfill match bonus as well. Players who backfill into a match will not receive a loss for that match, even if it ends in defeat, but can still receive a win. So that means if you join halfway through and your team loses, it doesn't count as a loss for you, but you can still receive a win if you've got another round left. These players will also receive an additional XP bonus for match being completed. There is a leaver penalty on the game as well, so if you leave too many times, you will be penalised for it. So players who leave an in-progress match will now receive an automatic loss. Players who repeatedly leave in-progress matches will also receive a temporary penalty on XP gained from future matches. This penalty will resist as long as the player continues to leave in-progress matches repeatedly. Some other details as well. In addition to normal games, there are 2 additional play options available to players, which is play versus AI and custom games. Now, play versus AI is obvious. That's you up against AI-controlled players for you to be able to train yourself in understanding characters better, or maybe even being able to make yourself more professional in a character so you can utilize their character's abilities to an amazing ability level. The custom games is obviously something where you can join in, change all the rules, make everything chaotic and mayhem for you and your friends. And you also have a weekly brawl system where every week a brawl game mode will appear and it'll be a different. I think this week's is a Heroes Brawl where it randomly gives you a hero when you play games rather than you being able to select a hero. It just switches up the game mode and switches up the gameplay, which is quite fun. Overwatch does have a field of view slider if you fancy that. That's pointless, but I'm telling you it anyway. You can actually change your character any time as long as you're in your spawn room, even in the middle of a match as well. So that's pretty awesome. And also, headshots receive a considerable damage bonus. So that is top tip. Go for headshots if you want to kill people a lot more faster and a lot more quicker. So that's just a little bit of background onto Overwatch. Probably not a ton of lore. I have a few more paragraphs that I saved up, which I'm going to give you guys now, just a bit more story and consensus on Overwatch itself. So the story of Overwatch starts in a highly fictionalized version of Future Earth, as we know, where humans and robots known as the Omnics existed together. The peace did not last. The Omnis, or the Omniums, producing the Omnics, went rogue and began constructing militarized robots to stage an uprising. To fight back, the United Nations found the most elite soldiers from around the world and formed the peacekeeping force known as Overwatch. Their job was to save Earth from the rogue Omnics, which they did quite successfully. Over the next 30 years, Overwatch grew to be a vast coalition of the world's top soldiers and scientists. Though it was revered across the planet as time went on occasions of human rights abuses and internal conspiracy tore the organization apart. Now, with the terrorism rampant in equally commonplace and corrupt companies unchecked, one thing is clear: the world needs heroes. So, there you have it. I hope you have enjoyed some of this background information. It's probably not told you a ton onto what the whole point of in Overwatch is about, but I'm sure it's going to help you guys into understanding a bit more about Overwatch and the general consensus of the game. So anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed this, please feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe for more Overwatch and more gaming awesomeness, and leave any comments in the comment section down below and what you think Overwatch is about, and maybe if you think I was wrong about any points. It'd be great to hear from you guys. So anyway, I've been Phileas Prime. You've been amazing as always. I love your faces. Take care. Goodbyes.